How long have you been running this organization?
On July 15th, we celebrated our 12th year in operation in Baltimore City.
Why did you create Excellent in Ambition?
So it's a little bit of a complicated question because it was both personal and professional. I worked in youth development for, at that point, over 15 years. And I realized that many of the organizations that I worked for focused on elementary and middle school youth and not necessarily on high school youth. It's like they dropped the ball when young people were turned around 13, 14 years old. It was expected that they would just go to school, in high school and handle, you know, their whatever, So it was one summer, my children were hanging out in my house and they had all their friends. We had all our cousins in the house. They were running around. And I said, y'all gonna do something. And so we started running a store out of the house just for something for them to do. They were selling icy pops and, frozen cups and candy. And Jada, my second oldest daughter, she was literally selling the air pump for kids who needed air in their tires. They had to pay $0.25 to get their, air in their tire. And it quickly morphed into something we did all the time. And I started to focus on creating a curriculum. And that's how we were born.
Okay, so what was the main purpose of Excellent in Ambition?
Well, our purpose is to give young people age 14 through 21 the opportunity to earn while they learn. And so we don't want to just spend time giving them basics of life. We want them to be able to take the information and move on and continue on with it, whether it's through college, career, if they want to start a business, whatever it is. We want to give them the fundamental skills to do that. But also understanding that there are challenges financially. The inflation rate is crazy. And so young people who don't necessarily get allowances, they should have the ability to contribute to the economy and get the things that they want to get and not feel like they're burdened. We also have young people that come to us that need a job because their family situation, they need the help with paying bills, and there's a lot of pressure. And so our organization offers an alternative to crime, violence, robbery, scamming. If we're able to provide an outlet, positive outlet, and give them something in their pockets, then that allows us to fulfill our purpose.
Where do you see your organization in 3 years?
So 3 years, I'm glad you asked. So we are developing the Be More You retail project. And so what that is so we have a Be More You pop-up shop that we do every summer. We're expanding that into the school year. We allow our young people to decide what products they want to sell, but we also talk to the larger community. And we are located in Park Heights in Baltimore City, which is a food desert. And so many people in the community don't have healthy food options. And they also have to rely on corner stores. If you've been to a corner store in Baltimore City, you know that's not the best place for kids to go after school to get their candy or their snacks. There's usually tobacco, products in those stores. There's usually people around those stores that aren't necessarily safe for kids. And so we want to provide an alternative for those young people coming out of school so that they have somewhere to come get their snacks, candy, and healthy food. And so we're, of course, expanding into that year-round. Our goal in the next year is to open our first location site, a brick and mortar location, and to expand that to various sites. Like I want 30 of them. Give me 30 stores throughout the city where we're hiring teenagers and making sure young people have spaces to go to that's safe.
How have your current summer session been going?
It's been awesome. I have some wonderful new youth leaders, like y'all don't even understand, talented, ready to work. And so yeah, that it's been awesome getting the new people in that just hit the ground running. We've had a couple of hiccups, but it's okay because, we're going to keep it rolling and we're going to make sure that we go into the school year strong.
What impact does this program have on the youth?
I feel the impact is like longevity because our alumni tend to come back. They follow us on social media. We know where they are. We know what they're doing, and they're doing great things. And so that is the impact. It's like, okay, when you meet somebody at first, they may be 14 and they're now 20. Whew. And they got children and they've been, going to college and, they're working a good job. That is the impact. I don't see it as a macro level, like, all of the about 1,200 young people that we've served over the years. It really is the individual young person and what it is that they got out of the program and continue on. Many of the businesses that were started, especially around Freddie Gray time, that 2015 year, are still in operation today. Like literally, young people have paid for their college tuition using funding that they got from their businesses that they started when they were 14, 15 years old. And so that's powerful.
How does this program help the economy?
Well, so it leads right into that, right? So if we're able to help young people to earn their own money, they're going to spend their own money. They're also going to learn how to invest their own money. They're going to learn how to get into real estate. They're going to learn how to support each other financially, and then also going to take that information back home to their parents and cousins and siblings, right? And so that is the impact to ensure that not just Park Heights, but Baltimore City as a whole, the next generation is ready to just hit the ground running as soon as they turn 18. And also we do financial literacy, economic empowerment trainings. So we understand they're going to know how to work their credit. They're going to know how to, like I said, go to college, not just to get the experience, but to get an actual career that they're going to love. And that creates longevity. And the economy creates a strong economy. We also talk about the circulation of the dollar and supporting each other's businesses as well. And so that's a huge impact.
How can others help you with your organization?
Firstly, you can go to our website at www.ambitiousyouth.org and you can donate. We have various donation scales, and you can also support us in sponsorship. So we have a $500 package, we got a $1,000 package, we have a $10,000 package, wherever you're able to support, because we need to raise about $400,000 for fiscal year 2025, 2026. And so if you are, you have a network, you would like to share our information out, you can support us by volunteering if you don't have funds. You can also just support us by coming to our store and, giving us a shout out on your social media page. That can also help us as well. We're on all social media, Excellence and Ambition. Look for the purple diamonds.